Hi, so we are going to take a look at creating a VoiceThread activity where the student actually doesn't comment on a teacher-created VoiceThread but creates a VoiceThread themselves. So we're going to call this sample VoiceThread creation activity. Okay, and I have a standard lesson text that, and I thought I had standard lesson text here. Let's go ahead and go back and get it. Okay, so we have kind of some standard lesson text that we'll put in here. An introduction, instructions with numerical steps, and what to turn in for your grade. So basically the assignment name will appear on the course page, and then the description is where is what the student will read to understand what to do in the assignment. So that's where all your instructions would go. Any student-facing content or instruction should be included in this description. Okay, so we're going to uncheck the due dates. Remember, these should be checked once you've assigned it to a student, unless you have older students that can handle a huge number of assignments being displayed on their Moodle homepage. It can be very confusing for students if all their if you have a middle school student or a high school student with 6 classes all on Moodle, and if every one of those teachers had every assignment the student was going to encounter for an entire year all enabled, the student logging in would have a difficult time navigating. So it's best to disable those available dates and due dates. Parental late submissions, we're going to leave that as no. Grades we covered in a separate video, so we're going to leave those as 100, simple direct grading, and uncategorized. Remember, if you're going to use the Moodle gradebook, you definitely want to use a grade category. Finally, VoiceThread creation, allow resubmitting, we want to say yes. Email alerts the teacher, we want to say no. The allow resubmitting is really for your own sanity. This means that if the student makes a mistake, that it will let the student go in and delete that mistake rather than having to go in and delete anything that a student wants to delete for them. And then finally, and then last of all, common module settings, we're going to leave those as is. So let's go ahead and, I forgot to left justify. So there is a bug in Moodle, not a bug, but a common Moodle problem that it will center all the text that you've written. To solve this, you highlight all the text, you center, and then left justify. So let's go ahead and save and display, and we'll see what happens. So we're going to take a look at what the student would actually see for this assignment. So basically these would be the instructions. You'd give them instructions on how to go to VoiceThread, maybe create a VoiceThread themselves. The student would then click edit their submission. Okay, and basically what they would do is the VoiceThreads that they had created would appear here in this window. They would select the one that they want to turn in, and then they would go ahead and click Save Changes. Okay, now one of the problems you might run into is that if the student hadn't already been logged in, you might have a problem. So if the student gets to this page and they don't see any of their own, if they click Edit Submission and they don't see any of their own VoiceThreads, they would need to go back out to the main course page. Let's go there now. So the students were, going to be working on this assignment. You'd want to have them click somewhere first, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so before working on any VoiceThread assignment, you'd want to have the students go down to this VoiceThread block and click Go to VoiceThread. Okay, so you want to have this Go to VoiceThread done first. That's what logs them into VoiceThread. And so then when they go into the actual assignment, the sample VoiceThread creation activity was the one that we just worked on. When they actually go into this assignment, then they're already logged in. And so when they click Edit My Submission, they'll get this page where they can actually select which VoiceThread they want to use. Okay, so I hope that helps. And I hope you're able to help your students with those types of assignments.